Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
But tell me, Eddie, is that a rabbit in your pocket or are you just happy to see me?
Hello, everybody. I will be joined shortly by my co-host because she is on vacation and she's trying to connect to the network as we speak. So once she's able to connect, I will be able to add her to the stream. And I also want to apologize because I don't know what's going on with my laptop. I think I might have to run some updates or something because not only won't it read my webcam, my separate webcam, it'll only read the built-in webcam with the laptop, but now it's not even reading my mouse. And I put a fresh battery in it, so I know it's not that. And if the update doesn't work, then I have to get one of these new port things, because it might be the port, which doesn't make any sense either, because it was reading my Blue Snowball mic, which I had connected for the Twitch stream I just did. So it's fucking hell. One thing after another right now. So, like I said, once Steph joins in, I will add her, and then we will go into the topics. The topics for tonight are, I wanted to, for this Talk Nerdy to Us, kind of segue a little bit away from the cringe. There is a little bit of cringe because we will be talking about Amazon's new inclusive program direction that they are going with. So basically, rest in peace, Amazon Studios, just about. And then a little bit of cringe talking about in a way, the Tolkien Society seminars that happen, but there is a little bit of a positive to come out of it because there's another thing that we might be able to partake in for another society, the Society of Tolkien. So not to be confused with Tolkien Society. And then touch on the Joker 2 rumors that are going around, where it looks like they will use the Three Jokers as an inspiration for Joker 2. Now, how they're able to do that, it would have to be very loosely based on it. So we'll see if that has any truth to it, because if anybody's read Three Jokers, they know it also involves Batgirl and Jason Todd, and aka Barbara Gordon, and Red Hood, aka Jason Todd. So we'll see. And then, since it's a little bit of positive, or at least for Steph and me, maybe others who are interested in this, there might be a Cobra Kai spinoff. Not necessarily definitely in the works, but a possibility from the frontrunners, the show's frontrunners. So we'll go into that. So again, like I said, once Steph joins us, once she's able to join the network, I will be able to add her to the stream. But until then, I'm going to say hello to the chat, and we will go from there. So I might have to go by myself for a little bit. We'll see how it is, because she's doing it from a hotel room, and you know how reliable the hotel networks are generally. So from the top, hello there, Jade, and whomever. Well, hopefully the whomever is my lovely co-host. She'll be joining in a bit. Hi, Madam Jade. Good evening, Black Samurai, if you're still in the chat. It makes me sound like I should be owning a brothel somewhere. TD, hey, what's up, everyone? I'm enjoying my birthday with my two favorite ladies. And everybody, I'm hoping you're wishing TD a happy birthday in the chat. So thank you for being here on your birthday. You should be celebrating it with family and friends, but you're here, so I appreciate that. Christy Wardhaw, I'm hoping you're pronouncing your last name correctly, but thank you so much, Christy, for stopping by. Hound 3000 needs some hugs. Good evening, Hound. And thank you, Mo Monty, for becoming a member to my channel. Very much appreciate that. Namens lurks as one does. Thank you so much, Namens. Abel Knight, greetings. Good evening to you. Parrothead, hail Mara and panel. Good evening. Orange Hat, the Orange Hat hath cometh to slayeth trolls. So if you troll, you will be slain. Thank you so much, Orange Hat. And I don't know if this is you mean this or not, Parrothead. Go Army, beat Air Force. But I'm Air Force, so them's fighting words. Parrothead. But thank you so much for showing up. Now, Trey Courtney, what's up? Good evening. Making sure, bear with me also, because I'm scrolling with the trackpad, and that's not exactly easy to do. There I am. There's TD. Biggles Mets. Good evening. I thought I was going crazy. This wasn't showing up. Hold on, Biggles. Where are you? I'll find you. Oh, chat. I had to go on the YouTube side. Chat jumped on me. Hold on 1 second. You should see something shortly. Bagels. Let's see. Cue ball, poggers, yes. Andrew, thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, ladies. Well, hopefully there will be another lady showing up shortly. I am wearing a top. It is hot out. There you go. I'll pull it up. There you go. Keep sliding down. But see, I am wearing one. And once Steph shows up, I will show you what it says on the top. Tim F. Hail, lovely Mara. Good evening to you. DJ Odyssey. Good evening, Jade Shadow. Greetings, all. Greetings, DJ Odyssey. Nice to see you. No, I'm not naked, Biggles. Oh. And chat jumped on me. Son of a bitch. Bear with me. Like I said, I'm using the trackpad. There it goes. Cowman plays. Yes, the new diversity and inclusion policy or something like that. Yes, pretty much. Aiken. Hey, Mara. Are there a couple of cantaloupes just outside of frame? I don't know. Maybe. Kaylee, good evening. Hey to you. Alex McCarthy. Howdy, Mara and Steph when she gets here. How's y'all day been? It was good. It was good for me. I spent some time with family today because it was my parents' anniversary this week. So my sister and I treated them to lunch today. So that was fun. Tatsunami, good evening. Yo, Mara. And look who shows up. Hey, Steph. And I think she froze.
Oh,
So.
no.
Hello.
I'm a boob.
There you go, people. Steph, the white nipple. There you go.
Let me see if I have any photos on this computer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Slash and Burn Theory looking good, Ms. Mara. Thank you so much, Slash and Burn. Revenge of the Netherrealm. Jade Chat. Oh, well, she'll be coming back. Jade Shadow, greetings from the Netherrealm, my dear Mara. Thank you so much. Like I said, don't you love hotel Wi-Fi or network? It's always a fun time to try to connect to that shit. My spider homie is in my bathroom, is back. He disappeared for a bit. Now he's back, and my bathroom will be safe from the gnats once more. Good evening, Sir Cummingsworth III. Nice to see you. David Neal, happy birthday. He's saying happy birthday to TD. Good evening, David Neal. Epstein's Ghost. Hey, Jade. Hail to the chat. Thank you so much, Epstein's Ghost. Lindsay, the Cynical Geek. Good evening, Mara and chat. Good evening, Lindsay. Nice to see you. Trigger CL. Oh, okay. I know you from Twitter. Yes, I know you from Twitter. Hotel Network.
A really bad hotel network.
Yep.
I'm hoping that it holds.
Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But I've been in your shoes. I know how crappy they can be. So. Pop Culture. Good evening. Thank you so much. Sultan Al Fahim. Hello. Good evening. Angelus Dreven. Hello. Hail all. Yes, I made Biggles a wrench. So thank. Oh, that's it for me again.
Biggles is a wrench. Yay!
Yep, I gave Biggles a wrench, and I gotta scroll up with the trackpad.
Don't take advantage of that, Biggles. You wouldn't want Mara to unwrench you.
It is not a nude stream.
Mara's always naked.
Well, it's hot here, so it got hot here. Happy Black Man, hail all. Good evening to you. Blake St. Clair, I am really thrown off you don't have even rows of. It's the first thing I always notice. Okay, I will even it up. I have to add posters up there, okay? God, OCD. Let's see. I say hello to Tatsunami, Hound. Damajanai for $2. Hello, beautiful ladies. Hello, Damajanai. Good
Hi,
to see you. hopefully, okay, I think I said Jack of all casuals, good evening. Hey, Mara, Steph, good evening to you. And I think Sogi01 softcore ASMR tonight. No, we're not doing that.
I can't do it because I don't have the proper tools unless this works. Hello. I don't know.
No. Oh, Steph, I want to show you this real fast. I gotta say, bonjour, French ABC.
French ABC, bonjour. Bonjour, French ABC.
And Jimmy Soul, hail to both of you lovely ladies. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Okay. I wanted to show this to you before the stream stuff, but I thought you'd like it since I bought this loungewear since we're both Slytherin.
Slytherin. Heck yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I bought them at my bed. So I bought that from Hot Topic because I was like, you know what, this is really cute and I like lounging around. So it works.
There you go.
Okay.
I know you hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah, hotel Wi-Fi. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. And like I said, I've been in your position because I've had to stay in hotels going to and coming back from deployments, and they're always fun. But I was telling the chat before you jumped in that we're going to talk a little bit of cringe first, and that is the Amazon inclusive policy that they're implementing, which is basically, I'm going to say rest in peace Amazon Studios, just about, if they're going to go this route.
Uh-oh. And
then just a tad bit of cringe with the I covered the Tolkien Society seminars that are happening, the SJW bent seminars, but there might be some positive to take out of this because there's another society, the Society of Tolkien, that's countering them.
Oh.
So we're going to go into that, and then the Joker 2 rumor where it might be taking inspiration from the 3 Jokers that came out, possibly, and a possible Cobra Kai spinoff. That's not necessarily spinoff? Yes. So we'll see what that goes. But I tried looking up.
How come I haven't seen any of this news?
I literally just found it because I searched Cobra Kai to see if there's anything other than well, we can't exactly confirm or deny Mike Barnes is in season 3 sort of situation. And I'm like, well, can't really.
I mean, we have Terry Silver. We need Mike Barnes. I want to see Mike Barnes. The actor himself, like, he looks really good still. Let's get him in there.
For
Bad boy.
He's like in his mid-50s now. Like, holy shit, he still looks good.
I know. He still looks amazing.
And Jeremy 5, hail beautiful Mara and Stephanie. Right there. All right. Okay. Let's would that be a spin-on? I don't know. Yes, Amazon is trash. Revenge of the Netherrealm. So basically, we'll go into the trash first. Hold on. And
then we're gonna have a little bit of positivity.
Yes.
Just a little. I'm so. It's been a past couple of days, and then today I'm like super tired because I had to be up by like 3:45 for my flight. God, I'm dying right now. I want to go to sleep.
Yeah, I feel your pain. Well, we'll get through this. We'll get through this so you can go to sleep because you're gonna crash. If you've been up that long, your body's gonna crash.
I had an hour of sleep.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna crash. The actor for Mike Barnes said he is down to come back when Theory interviewed him. Yeah, he is down to come back. It's just like whether or not they let him come back.
I know they need him to come back.
Yes,
he needs to come back.
Praise Right Review. Good evening. What up, gals? Well, let's Amazon Studios, the studio behind Lord of the Rings and Wheel of Time, announces new inclusion policy. So rest in peace, Amazon Studios. Rest in peace, Amazon Studios. They are just hell bent on just hammering in those coffin nails for these shows. They are just hell bent on doing that.
So the normal tick boxes aren't like, the normal boxes that you have to check. It's not enough. It's
no, apparently not enough. They have to have an inclusion policy now. So here it is. Okay.
Rip
Illusion Falls.
rip storytelling, rip good shows, because that's not going to come first anymore.
No, it's not.
Yes, Trey, my diversity.
Yeah, it is like my diversity.
My diversity.
I hope they just cancel everything so that someone else can pick up their projects. Well, ideally they would. But as we've learned from companies, it doesn't take any intelligence apparently to get ahead in them, to run them. Because if anybody had any intelligence, they wouldn't do this shit. They would say, hey, we'll make money by telling good stories that people, normal people, sane people, rational people will watch.
Yeah.
We don't care about identity politics.
Yeah. Like, I understand when like a writer or a screenwriter is writing their story or their script or whatever, and they have like an actor in mind to play this part because they've written a character that way, and they're thinking, oh my gosh, this actor would be perfect for this part. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. But when that's put aside and they're like, okay, we have like these characters now, let's find which one's going to be this color, which one's going to be this color. And when that comes first, before like they're writing the story and then picturing, you know what I mean? When you're like, when you're reading something and you're picturing, like when I'm reading Harry Potter and I'm picturing like how Dumbledore looks in my mind, and then they cast somebody.
Yeah, well, see, that's
not exactly how I pictured him, but
yeah, that's understandable. And when you're an actual like genuine writer, like diversity comes naturally. But in this case, when they're writing the shows, they're ticking off all those boxes. Okay, we have to have this many white characters, but they can't overshadow this many black characters or this many Latino characters or this many Asian characters. Like, they're basically going off of skin color, gender.
Oh, and not only that, you can't have light-skinned Hispanics. No, because you have to make sure. I'm sorry, this week I was so pissed off at that. I was so mad at that. You have to make sure that they are not. Where's my thing? They are not white passing.
Yeah,
they can't be white passing, because apparently that's a thing now. White passing.
So basically, you're white passing, which means you have white supremacy.
You might be in the group of, to call yourself diverse, but you might be too light, so you could be considered white passing. So you're not quite as diverse as you think you are. You're just a little too light for a Hispanic, and we need someone else, someone darker than you. Oh my God. Oh.
In the Heights is like one of the most diverse fucking casts in a movie. Or at least we're gonna check off those boxes.
One of the actresses is Afro-Latina, but she's just too light. She's too light. A little too white passing. It's just like, are you kidding me right now? Like, I understand, because my brother, I went over to his house yesterday, and they've been like to the beach tons of time. They've gone swimming like since summer started. And I am I'm really white compared to, where's my phone? Hold on. I took a picture because he goes, damn, you need some color. Because I'm pretty light right now. Like, look, can you see that? I'm compared to my niece.
Oh yeah, okay. I can see that.
Yeah, compared to my niece, I'm pretty light right now. I would be, to the crazies, I'd be like, you're light passing. You're white passing. You're white.
You can carry a white purple card. You can carry a white.
It's my brother, so he's just like making fun of me and everything. So it's fine. That's fine. But when you're taking it seriously, when you start taking it serious, that's when it becomes a problem. When they're like, oh my God, you're way too light. You could be considered white passing. And that's like some sort of evil, like, oh my God, she's white passing now. Like, that's a bad thing. God, it's so
apparently
horrible.
It is.
It's just so bad right now. It's gotten to a ridiculous state. Gosh.
Thank you for the $5 super chat. Price is Right review. I refuse to watch this woke Amazon series because I refuse to call this Lord of the Rings period as a lifelong Tolkien reader. This can burn in Mount Doom. I am going to watch at least the first episode of the series. I try to give. When I say I'm giving it a chance, it's not that I'm going in not prepared for it to be woke. I'm going in giving it as much of a chance as I can. Everything I'm seeing and hearing, I have a feeling, yes, it's going to go that route because you have the person being hired to make the actors and actresses feel comfortable with nudity on set. Now, nudity itself does not really mean anything sexual going on, but at the same time, when you get to hire someone like that, chances are it's probably going to go the route of Game of Thrones.
Now,
Then Tom Budge leaving because he did not like how they changed the one of the character he created for the first two episodes. They didn't even wait until that. So he basically rage quit there. And then you have the Tolkien scholars leaving the project as well.
Damn.
So it's like nothing good.
Things aren't looking good. Yeah, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You know, I'm doing the same thing with like this whole Marvel phase. What are they in? Phase 4 now that they're in. Like Loki, I'm giving Loki a good chance. The Captain and Winter Soldier, I made it like maybe 2 episodes in, but that's as far as I was able to make it. So I'm with you on that. I'll give these shows a chance, but sometimes they're just nope.
And Lisa Roberts, hey, and Movie Metal Rock McDonald says, I don't care if a show or movie has a cast that's all white or all black. I just care about quality. Yes, we
exactly
care. We don't.
But if you care about quality now, if you care about what is it? Not canon. What's it called?
Lore.
Lore. If you care about lore, you're a racist. So
yeah, lore. Respect the lore is now code for it's racist language, like racist language. Even though the OneRing.net was saying that to a black guy because he's talking about respecting the lore.
What a fucking idiot! It's because they always do. They pull that card. They just it's just like just every day, you know. Oh my gosh, you're so adorable. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're so racist. It's just like something that you tell someone now if they don't agree with you. Like it's just something that just gets thrown around and it loses all meaning.
All right. Well, I'm not going to go too in depth into this article, but it says in a press release announcing the new inclusion policy, Amazon detailed that the policy extends its commitment. So basically, it's kind of like, you know, the business speak. We extend our commitment. We remain committed to diversity, inclusion, and equity, not equality, equity. See that? That is a key fucking word right there. Equity. It means like they want equal outcome, not genuine equality. And equal outcome means we will check off these boxes. And if there's too many white people on the show, then we got to fire this X number of white people and replace them with this X number of diversity.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. That's what that means. And hello, John Pearson. What's up? Oh, spawn chat jumped on me. They're all white guilt bitches. Yeah, pretty much, Trey. Pretty much. And I know I did see, John Pearson. Hello. Good evening. Hello. And another super chat from Jamash and I, $5. As someone who has a diverse family, including Black, Native, White, Japanese, and Latino, these agendas are actually offensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
They absolutely 100% are. 100%. Yep. Yes, they are incredibly offensive, especially with the whole In the Heights debacle. Because I'm sorry, but you know, back in the day, back when story mattered and it was not all about skin color and everything, you used to be like excited for newcomers, right? That would be the story. That would be the headline. You know, unknown actors, newcomers. Yeah. You know, let's welcome this person, it's their new breakout role or whatever. But now it's like, oh,
no, you pass as white. So.
where are all the darker skinned people? It's just incredibly insulting, especially to the people that are already a diverse group of people, a diverse cast, a diverse director, and you're sitting there saying like, you didn't do enough. Sorry, you're not the diverse cast that we really
that's
wanted.
what I couldn't. That's what I was like. I could not get through that video. I could not get through that video because I wanted to choke a bitch when I was watching that video when she was like saying, like, what about like this Afro Latin like Latinx, and they dropped the Latinx fucking.
Oh, I hate that term.
Yeah. And I was like,
it's just like she's like, congratulations on your diverse but it's just not the diverse group that we wanted. And what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, like basically like putting the poor director
pretty
on
much,
the fucking
yeah, that's pretty much what she's saying.
I felt bad for him. I felt bad for him, and I know he had to give the basically approved answer. Like we will we will I'll take this into account. I'll take what he said into account, kind of a situation. But at the same time, I'm like that poor guy. He's like now put on the spot that he's apologizing.
I know. Like I understand. He's like, okay, well, I'll we'll take this and we'll do better next time. But ultimately, we auditioned a lot of people, and these are the ones that were best for the part.
Yeah, and he said that. And I'm like,
they were best fitted for the part. One of the actresses was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Latinx. Yes, Latinx. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." The other girl was like, "Well, I mean, there were Afro Latinas there, a lot of dark skinned people, but." It was a tough tryout, and ultimately the best people were chosen for the part. That girl got so much hate. She got so much hate, and she's the light-skinned Afro Latina in the movie. But she got so much hate, and this one person in the comment was like, "I DM'd her and I told her to explain herself, and this is what I got in return." I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Yeah, someone just DM'd her. And it was like, explain yourself. And she had to explain herself to nobody. To nobody, people on the internet. Just like, explain yourself. I feel so bad for them because they're probably like, we put so much work into the movie. Enjoy it, please. And they're getting so much hate because they're too light-skinned.
You know what I would have done?
Also incredibly diverse, but they're just too light. So let me just like make you feel bad for your skin because you're just like way too light. It's like,
you know what I would have done if someone did that to me? If someone did that to me, it's like explain yourself. I would have accepted the message and said, "Okay, I will explain," and I would have posted a gift of these nuts and then blocked the person because it's like I don't have to explain a goddamn thing to you. I said. Nothing. I would have said. I said nothing wrong. I said that everyone tried out. A bunch of people tried out, and
they said that she was so ignorant. Her answer was so ignorant. And yes, exactly, Orange Hat. She got hate for speaking the truth. But you know what's funny is they're always like, "Oh my gosh, remember how they went after Kelly Marie Tran? They went after Kelly. Guess what they're doing now? What is this woke group of people doing? Oh, it looks like they're going after some POCs that are just too light-skinned." So dumb.
God, I can't stand this.
So dumb.
DMAX Ski for $15. Thank you so much. You two deserve a beer, whether it's 2 750 Bush at the bar, a 12-pack of Summer Shandy, a 12-pack of White Claw Variety Pack before tax between Mimi. Oh, by the way, Mimi says hi, Steph.
Hi.
Thank you so much, DMAX Ski. Thank you so much. And, yeah, she got hate for speaking the truth, pretty much. Hey, Marcus Henry, and a $10 super chat from Calman Plays. If Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. were still alive today, they would be appalled by this nonsense. Because even Malcolm X, he saw the way that it was going, and he was like, "What the fuck are you people doing?" Even he was like, "Whoa, this is not why I started this movement in the first place." You know what's funny? Malcolm X hated liberals more than conservatives. Yes, he was like, "This is not why I started this shit." He saw where it was going.
What happened? I thought I was the one that like messed up and my internet went out.
I don't know what happened. I was like scrolling the chat and it just like
Hotel
kicked me
internet
out.
better than Mara internet.
It kicked me out. I don't know if I accidentally hit leave studio with my trackpad or what, but I was scrolling the chat. I didn't lose a signal. I just went back. It just like kicked me out.
Comment Play says YouTube got Mara.
Yeah, they almost did. But let me share my screen again. Oh my god, I don't know why it did that.
I thought it was my internet that went out. I was like, what?
No, it for some reason it kicked me back. I don't know why. Okay, so they said that they rolled out a new playbook to strengthen ongoing commitment to diverse and equitable representation. Equitable is the key word there.
Mm-hmm.
According to Amazon, the policy and playbook will offer detailed and actionable recommendations as Amazon Studios continues to seek out stories and storytelling that amplify voices across race, ethnicity, nationality, sexual orientation, age, religion, disability. Of course, we have to have that, including mental health, body size, gender identity, and gender expression for the global Prime Video audience. Way to lose that audience.
I know. I feel like we need like a clip of someone just like slow clapping.
Yeah. It's that James Vanderbeek.
The slow,
hey,
just
they get that slow clap. Like, good job.
yeah.
Good job.
You're 100% with what you said. Good storytelling is like it progressively is diverse. Already.
Yeah.
Like just as long as you're telling a good story, diversity will come naturally. But now it's forced diversity, and that's just something that the regular viewing audience doesn't want to see. The people that want forced diversity aren't going to watch shit. So what's the point in doing that other than, oh, I guess they're going to lose money now. Well, we can afford to, we'll just lose money right here for just a little bit. And then our viewing audience will come back when we get back to storytelling. No, that's not how it works. Sorry.
No, it's not how it works because they bank on people being essentially brand loyalists, especially when they try to adapt existing intellectual properties.
Yeah.
I.e., Lord of the Rings and Wheel of Time.
That's what's happening with Marvel right now. They're depending on people being brand loyalists and watching all these stupid fucking shows. And I'm sorry, I'm out. Like I watched a couple of the first 2 episodes of Loki. I have to rewatch the second one. But like fucking Captain America and Winter Soldier, it was garbage. I didn't like it. Nope. And I'm not going to continue to watch it just because it's Marvel and Phase 4. What was the one before that?
WandaVision.
WandaVision was awful. I
got about halfway through it and I didn't even finish it. And then I heard what the ending was and I'm like, that's stupid.
I'm not going to lie. I like watched it a little bit just because they kept talking about it on Friday Night Tights. And so I was just like, what is this show? So I watched a little bit of it, and like, especially like the first 4 episodes when they're going through like the generations of TV.
Yeah.
How on earth is that appealing to little kids? Because they're always like, oh, it's not made for you. It's blah, 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 blah. It's for children. And this doesn't capture a child's
kids aren't going to know.
The hell?
They're not like. I mean, granted, I grew up watching that like stuff like that when I was like kind of young. But kids today, they're not going to know that the first episode was a take on the Dick Van Dyke Show. They're not going to know.
They're not
like,
even
a take on I Dream of Jeannie or anything like that. They're not going to know that shit.
Not even the tweens. So who exactly is their audience? Because it's
it's not Marvel fans because they're losing them because like they're checking out of Loki even. And yes, I know Lyndon and Orange I both like Loki. I'm going to try to find time to check out the episodes to see if they're decent. But you have
the first episode of Loki wasn't bad. That's why I was like, okay. But that's also because of Tom Hiddleston. He has this charisma about him. Mm-hmm. If he wasn't Loki, I wouldn't be that invested. But Loki, the character of Loki, is interesting in itself. And Tom Hiddleston makes that role. So he has this charisma about him. If he's taken out of the show, which is what I think is going to happen because now they have Lady Loki, a girl Loki. And I'm sorry, but Tom Hiddleston is a Hollywood actor. This is a TV show, on Disney Plus. There's going to be some episodes where he's not in it, and those episodes are probably going to be pretty crappy because Tom Hiddleston's not in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like he makes the character, he makes the show, but is he about to pass the mantle onto this lady?
I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But then again,
that's why that show is good to me. That's why that show is good.
He's cisgender. He's a straight white male, so that's the
I know. That's what I'm thinking. He's gonna pass on the Loki mantle to this woman. But to me, that's why the show is good. I think that's why the show is appealing, is because of Loki, is because of Tom Hiddleston. Taking him out, I don't think it would be as appealing. Like if we started the show with Lady Loki, I'm not sure how that would work or how that would have gone.
I wouldn't have gone over well at all because people who are watching a show called Loki are going to expect Tom Hiddleston. And if you just start right away with female Loki, they'd be like, "What the fuck? What's going on here?" The acting is fine. What the writing has done to the MCU in general is unfathomable. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't want to take away from the actors and actresses. They do what they can because they're reading off a script. It's the writing that's so atrocious. Spartan Flash Sentry, Jade Shadow, Minority Home, evening ladies. Good evening to you.
Hello.
Buddy Bud, the Marvel Universe doesn't take itself seriously anymore, so now the audience won't take it seriously. Yes, yeah. Exactly. Look, chat jumped to me again because I saw the John Beck there. Yes, happy Saturday, everyone. Thank you, John Beck. Nice to see you. And I was over Loki after he was the...
Cocking for the night.
I think he means cucking because he says fucking autocorrect. Autocorrect actually makes me want to punch things. I get you. I get that pain. But
Scorpio sent me that video that I posted on Twitter of the turtles on the log. Did you see that video?
I saw the video.
Yeah. It's like he's like, "Oh, I can do this. Oh shit!" He keeps falling off the log. Yeah, he sent me that, and it was such a funny video. I had to post it.
So basically, they're Amazon Studios executive head of diversity, equity, and inclusion, Latasha Gillespie, explained the purpose of the new policy and playbook. She stated, "Amazon Studios has long prioritized selling innovative and inclusive stories from a diverse range of creative talent, delighting our global audiences. Well, not anymore." She added, "We wanted to move beyond good intentions. So let's move beyond good intentions to actually be better, to creating mechanisms that hold us accountable to a high bar. So be better, people. Be better."
Good intentions. Good intentions. It sounds like she's like, you were good intended for, these roles that, you handed down to us, little people. Thank you so much for your good intentions. Give me a break.
Spartan Flash Sentry says, "Jade Shadow, I'm going to turn the show into a drinking game where I take a shot every time Mobius says, wow." And that's Owen Wilson's character, right? So you got to have the Owen Wilson wow. Wow. Again.
Oh. I'm sorry. I had this, I got back from dinner. And I had this, what is it called? This margarita tasting platter.
Oh, okay. Oh, one of those. Steph is a little tipsy. Steph is a little tipsy.
I don't have any water in here either.
Oh. She's really tipsy. So, but I think we're not going to go too much more into this because basically it's rest in peace, Amazon Studios. They are hell bent on putting those nails in that coffin. This pod starting with The Boys, and now you got The Wheel of Time, you got The Lord of the Rings, and it's just
it's a shame what's going on with The Boys because that show was dope.
Yeah, first season was good, and then second season I was like,
halfway through, it's like,
It's like, like, you realize what source material you're adapting? I don't think you do. So 1 hour of sleep plus margaritas, surprise, you'll speak. Yep. I tell you when one of those platters comes across my
I know, they just put it in front of me. I had to try it.
It's like, yeah, like it's there. So it's like I'm like, I can't be rude. I gotta try it. So there's that. So I like, no, there's not much more we can say about that. Like I said, basically it's, and you can find her on Twitter. Lyndon Hall, I believe it's Lyndon, sent me a screenshot of some of her tweets, and she is a pip. And that is the woman that Amazon Studios picked. And they don't have equality in that title, no, they have equity. And you know the route they're going to take with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know the route they're going to take with that, because equity is not the same as equality. So there's that.
You know, it's funny considering they, considering now, you know, people who are of a diverse group of people, now that they have like white passing, the term white passing, they're going to be like, oh, well, I mean, it is equal because they look white, right? No.
Oh my God. It's just so, I can't even anymore. I just can't even. I'm so glad I grew up when I did, because not like, while not everything was necessarily good or great, there was, compared to now, a lot.
I know.
Was better than what we're getting now, and I feel sorry for this current generation. Like, this is the shit that they're growing up with. I feel sorry for them, and also glad I'm also glad I wasn't exactly in school when the indoctrination started happening.
Now it's going to be like, we need more non-binary people. What about us?
Yeah.
Does it? It's never going to end.
It's never going to end.
It's never going, because I was about to say, like, when is enough enough? Never. Enough is never enough. It's never going to, because they're not ever going to be 100% satisfied.
Because if they were, then they wouldn't be doing this. You know, good job with the, like, you know, in the Heights movie, but you need to do better. You didn't cast enough darker skinned Afro Latinos.
Yeah, someone commented under there, said, like, someone always has to be the bigger victim.
Yeah.
See, and that's the problem with, you know, with this victimhood mentality. Someone always has to be the bigger victim. So it's never going to be enough. Never.
No.
Never, because there's always going to be a bigger victim. Even if they do something good, nope.
It's like that line in The Phantom Menace. There's always a bigger fish. So basically, there's always a bigger victim.
Yep.
So once you include a one victim class, then another victim class is going, you know, it's like, I'm more oppressed. Why aren't you including me?
Exactly.
And you include them, and then another group pops up. Like, you know, wait a minute, I'm more oppressed than those two. It's like, this is why, it's like, it reminds me of the Winston Churchill quote. Now, granted, this is about appeasers, but essentially these companies are trying to appease these people. And he says, an appeaser is someone who feeds the crocodile hoping to get eaten last. And that's what these companies are doing. They're hoping to get eaten last. But guess what? You're going to get eaten no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what you do.
Yeah, no matter what you do. So either you get eaten by the loyal customers who were there from the beginning, who are leaving in droves because of what the shit you're doing, or you're going to get eaten by the audience you're pandering to, because nothing will ever be good enough for them. So you're going to fail either way. So what would you rather do? You're going to lose money either way. And I'm like, maybe, just maybe, gear your inclusion policy to actually natural diversity, good storytelling, things like that. Respect the source material. Respect the lore.
the
Yes, that's
lore.
right. Yes. Respect the lore. And guess what? You'll actually make money because the people who want to watch that, who've grown up with it, who enjoyed it and want to give it a chance, will watch it. But you drive them away. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. And here's something. Yeah, the Prussian Olympics. Yes. Hi, King Bullet. Good evening. So, yes, Uruk lives matter. Urukai lives matter.
It's like they want to lose money.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like,
I
really?
just don't get it.
It's like they don't.
Like, we literally, I mean, my purse is too far away for me to reach, but we're literally standing here with our wallets open, saying, with like that Fry gif, like, shut up and take my money.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to tell these companies because we want to support them. We want to watch like actual good adaptations, respectful adaptations of what we grew up loving. And we're willing to put money in their pockets, and then they spit in our face and say, it's not made for you anymore. And then we leave and they wonder why they lose money.
Mm-hmm. Because the people that they're pandering to
don't care.
They don't care. They really don't care. All they care about is who has the most likes on their Twitter rant.
Yeah.
That's all they care about. That's all they care about, is who got the most likes, whether or not they got the most likes on their victimhood Twitter status. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
That's what they care about. That's what they care. Because they're not going to go out there and buy comics. They're not going to go out there and buy statues. They're not going to go out there and buy books and books upon books about the lore. They're not going to do that.
They don't
care about that. They care about, oh, this tweet's going to get a lot of likes because I'm going to appear to be such a victim. I'm going to give it to the company. Oh, they're going to be so sorry. 13 likes.
Yes, there you go.
That's all they care about.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, yes, there's a good-looking man. Yes, Nina. So, like I said, there's a little bit of cringe in here because it talks about what the Tolkien Society is doing with their Tolkien and Diversity seminar. But there's looks like some positive news. No, you did not miss the Cobra Kai talk.
Hi, Justin. Justin was naked on his stream with like 5 other dudes. All naked.
I love how it's the first thing you brought up. I was like, he was naked. But like I said, there's a little bit of positive that's coming from the Society of Tolkien. So, yeah, Justin can tell you all about that, Nina. So here, I'm not going to go too much into the Tolkien Society, what they did. I covered that on the Cringe Factory stream this past Wednesday. But here, just to give you a let's see. Let me see if I can find okay. Like here's like some examples of the Tolkien Society seminar. They provided a list. Representation in Tolkien's works. So race, gender, sexuality, disability, class. These are general categories, not the specific seminars. Tolkien's approach to colonialism and post-colonialism, which fucking hell. Adaptations of Tolkien's works, but they don't look at legitimate adaptations. Diversity and representation in Tolkien academia and readership. So apparently we're not diverse enough.
Nope. No, nobody's ever going to be diverse enough, Mara. We're never going to be diverse enough.
Nope. Identity within Tolkien's works. And alterity in Tolkien's works. Those are the general categories without going into the actual seminars, this is what they are here. And like I said, you could read this or watch the Cringe Factory, because like Sieg and I go through this list and we're like, what the fuck is these seminars? And they run July 3rd and July 4th. Okay. So there's that, folks.
Where?
There's that. So now we're getting into the positive. Now the Society of Tolkien, a different group, has launched a counter program that will run on July 3rd. The Society of Tolkien explains the purpose of their seminar. Quote, when J.R.R. Tolkien created Middle-earth, he filled it with characters, themes, and dangers that leapt from the pages to intrigue, excite, and give hope to his readers. In these sessions, we will explore these concepts to celebrate all that makes his work stand the test of time and what we should take from them today. They are are still accepting topics for submissions and provided a list of recommendations. And here it is, folks. Here are the recommendations. Analysis of characters, situations, and linguistics in the books. Military doctrine and tactics portrayed in the books or movies. Themes, lessons, and allegories drawn from or used by Tolkien. Works influenced by Tolkien's writing. Works which influenced Tolkien's writing. And Middle-earth history.
What's
Actual
interesting,
fucking stuff
I was
that
going
we
to
want
say,
to talk about.
what's interesting between these two separate groups is one group is actually, you can tell they know their shit. The other one is like, let's try and teach like the new people the it's so stupid. It's so
Yeah.
they're trying to twist the work instead of like focusing on the work like this group is, and it's just horrible.
Yeah. So like I said, and Jeremiah, like, yeah, that's a good list. Yes.
I know.
It gets better, folks. It gets better.
It's
That's a
Steve
good list.
behind this. It's
Look what
Steve.
they say here. Not only do they provide a list of recommended topics, but they also include topics that will not be discussed during the seminar. And they include concepts not included in Tolkien's writing, the Black Speech of Mordor, or general foolishness, aka bullshit that we don't want to talk about.
I hope so many people go to this seminar. I hope it's a success. I really do.
Yeah.
I hope that this seminar is a oh my god, I can't speak right now. I hope it's a success.
So, like I said, folks, some positive stuff that I found. Another group is saying, "What the fuck is this shit? This is not talking about Tolkien or anything associated with them." So, guess what?
Mhm.
We're going to hold our own seminar, and here's what you can include: actual discussion about Tolkien and his work, what influenced his work, what allegories, linguistics, themes you find in there.
And it's on the same date?
Yes. Well, it's July 3rd.
Is
So-
it at the same time?
I don't know if the other one gave a time. Let me see if they give a time, because this one here, it says the seminar will begin 3 p.m. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, run
And
the
run till 12 p.m. or something like that. So it's not that long, because this one is over 2 days, and because they have a lot more.
Okay.
But I don't know. For like right now, it's a
I'm
little ways away.
wondering if the first one, if it's not a success, if they're gonna blame this one and be like, look at all these racist fans.
Oh yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
No general foolishness, so no hobbits. Yes, black speeches. Well, like to be fair, Gandalf didn't want to utter the black speech either. He didn't really want to utter the black speech. He did utter it in Rivendell, but at the same time, he didn't want to. So I'm okay, fine. Don't talk about Black Speech of Mordor. And also, we're not going to talk about anything that Tolkien is not even in Tolkien's writing. So if Tolkien did not talk about transgender rights in his works, we're not going to fucking talk about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't talk about queerness in his works, we're not going to talk about it. We'll actually talk about what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
But that is what it's called, Nina. It is called the Black Speech of Mordor. It literally is called that in the books. So it's not because it sounds racist. It doesn't sound racist at all. It's actually in the books. It is actually described that way in the books because it is language from Sauron, the big bad, in Lord of the Rings. So that's why they call it that. And I'm interested in the seminar too. I want to watch the seminar. I want to watch. Oh, okay. All right. So I just want to make sure. But yeah, I want to watch this too because I'm very much interested in this, in these topics, especially the Middle Earth history and the military tactics, like like how the people who know me know I don't really like the Hobbit trilogy, but you could see in that how there were certain elements that were inspired by like Roman battle tactics and things like that, like with the what's it called, phalanx and things like that. So yes, Rhetorical Thrill, hello, good evening.
Good for them.
No, it's as racist as orcs. Yes.
Oh God.
So
Yeah,
but
good
there
for
it
them. Good for them for creating this seminar. You know, because if they're like, what is this? This isn't Tolkien, and they're taking things into their own hands and discussing the things that matter. You know, so good for them. I hope it's a success.
I hope it's a success too. I hope they get so many topics that they have to put it over like 2 days.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would. Like right now, like I mean, I don't know how many topics they have right now. They're still accepting topics, so who knows? It could go from it could actually compete with the Tolkien Society and be over 2 days, not just the time slotted for them on July 3rd. But there it is. $5 super chat from Kinnell's missing Y chromosome. Tolkien spinning in his grave so much he's generating enough power to charge every cell phone on the West Coast like a Beyblade. Yes, he is. He really is. Keely Chow. Hey, Keely. Nice to see you. So, yeah. So, Orange Hat Reviews. Hold on. It jumped on me.
Hi, Rhino. Rhino is in the chat.
The dwarf phalanx. Yes. Tolkien once said that the worst invention ever created was the internal combustion engine. That's why you see a lot of that in the Lord of the Rings, kind of like how like what Saruman is doing with the Fangorn Forest and things like that, and Tolkien's feelings towards the industrial revolution and things like that. So yeah,
I think yes, Nina, Gandalf's sexual preference would be considered general foolishness.
Yes, it would.
But I think that, like, for me, I'm total Lord of the Rings casual fan. I like the movies, and that's about it. That's as far as it goes for me, because I'm not super into the lore. But for someone like me who's a casual fan, and I had to choose between these two seminars, I would choose this one.
Yeah. I mean, I saw like the Bounty in the Comics article, and I was like, and my immediate thought was, like, what stupid shit is the Tolkien Society doing now? And I read through it, and I was like, oh, it's another group, and they're countering the Tolkien Society. So yeah, so there it is. So if you're at all interested in this, folks, you'd have to find this article to click on the link, because there is a link to the seminar right here.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to see like what times, how you would connect, and so forth. But there it is. The Society of Tolkien is pretty much saying enough of this shit. We're actually talking about Tolkien, and there's a positive. Hold on 1 second. Let me stop sharing my screen real fast, Jeremiah. And let me see if I can bring up anything. I'm gonna click on that link real fast. Scroll. There it is. Oh, it takes you to a webinar registration. So hold on.
Aww,
I'm going to post this link in the chat to the Bounding into Comics article. So you can find the link in that article. It'll take you to the webinar registration and everything. So it says time July 3rd, 10 a.m. Eastern. So it'll tell you, and you can register for it. And everything. So that's all that link takes you to. It doesn't really give you much information, but there it is. So, Society of Tolkien. Yes, there you go. So
I can't wait.
Register for it if you're interested in that seminar. So
can't wait for the other group to start.
Oh, I can't wait for it. I'm like, please give me some content to make for my YouTube channel, please.
They're stealing our thunder.
Yes. All right. So there's that, folks. There's that. Like I said, starting with the cringe and segueing into the positive. So let's talk about a little bit Joker 2. Let's talk a little bit about Joker 2, because both Steph and I read. Let me back up. You finished 3 Jokers, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we both read 3 Jokers. And so apparently there's a rumor going around that Joker 2, the sequel to the Joaquin Phoenix film, which it doesn't need a sequel in my opinion, but it's getting one anyway, that 3 Jokers might be an inspiration for it. So let me actually, it's on the Bounty in the Comics site again, so I gotta scroll back and find the article. So I saw this and I figured let's talk about this because we both read Three Jokers. We both know the plot.
Mhm.
And so we're wondering how will they adapt this, because this is a plot that also has Barbara Gordon and Jason Todd in it.
Yeah, it does. And they do not appear in the original Joker movie. In fact, Bruce Wayne is extremely young.
Kid. Yeah.
He's a kid. He's just a kid. So how would they do that? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm intrigued as well, Trey Courtney, but let's go into this because I don't know. It's either like what it says, like right now it's a rumor.
Mm-hmm. I'm in San Diego, Orange Hat.
Yeah. So Joker had a complete and contained story, but there is room for a sequel in the eyes of Warner Brothers, and you know how smart Warner Brothers is. According to rumors, they might have an idea for source material to draw from. So, okay, now all of a sudden, source material exists.
Interesting.
Shocker. Joker. See, we're gonna add Harley Quinn, I bet, or the other Joker girl. Yeah, Punchline.
I'm quite liking Punchline. What do you think of her?
I enjoy her. I mean, I always I'm going to have a special place in my heart for Harley Quinn, actual, Paul Dini and that Harley Quinn, not the New 52 necessarily Harley Quinn. But Punchline, it's grew on me. I had to get back into reading them because I had to stop because classwork took up all of my time, so I had to catch up on a lot of shit. But what I read of her, she was pretty cool. I liked her. I want to see where they took her character.
She's interesting. Punchline at least looks like a woman. That's very true. Very true. I like Punchline. I like that she wasn't a good person to begin with. She's just evil. I like that about her.
Yeah.
And she loves it.
Yeah, she's I'm all for not all for, but I get sometimes having a sympathetic villain. But sometimes, especially when you have the Joker involved,
it's just fun to have just a complete equal to the Joker, but a woman form, and that's Punchline.
Yeah, there you go. That works. Yeah. That works. All right, so scroll down. A new Geekosity scoop shares that the Three Joker storyline from a few years ago could serve as an inspiration, saying what we are hearing is that they are working on using the Batman Three Joker storyline as one of their influences for the main premise of Joker 2. So it's one of the influences. What are the other ones? If this is real, what are the other ones? I don't know. But using the Killing Joke and Death in the Family as their basis, writer Jeff Johns and artist Jason Fabok and Brad Anderson crafted a tale where Batman is stunned, if not dispirited, by the revelation that three separate men have been terrorizing Gotham and making his life hell, all as the Joker. That's the gist of the story. That's the gist of the story.
Yeah, and it's an interesting story.
Mm-hmm. And it brings back Joe Chill as well. Mm-hmm. I mean, there is a element with Joe Chill as well, which makes it also emotionally impactful.
Yeah.
For Batman, at least. Hey, Zachariah. And then you have this coming off of the Killing Joke because you have Barbara Gordon, who was crippled by a bullet from Joker, and Jason Todd, who'd been killed briefly and then comes back as the Red Hood. So basically, all three are facing personal struggles in the storyline, which I find the most interesting.
Yeah.
In the story. The Three Jokers are the pragmatic, philosophical, surprisingly serious criminal representing DC's Golden Age, the campy clown representing the Silver Age, and looking sort of like Joker did in Death in the Family, and the comedian who has nothing to do with Watchmen, but is a, quote, dangerous, depraved, and sadistic psychopath reflecting a modern Killing Joke-style clown prince of crime. So you see those differences in the three of them. So here's one.
Yeah.
And I have them over there, so I'd have to get up to go get them, but there's that. So,
I have them at home. I have all of them, and then I went and bought the hardcover that came out. Oh, it's so beautiful.
That's what I want to do. I want to get like the compilation of the Joker War, because there's like some
Oh, yeah.
I didn't read in there, but they came out with a compilation. So I'm like, yes, let me just like buy that, and I can just catch up on all this shit. That's what I want to do. The book covers a lot of ground and is very referential to Batman lore, as anything but by Johns is. The least you need to know is Jason Todd confronts the clown and kills him. The Batgirl revisits the comedian and trauma left from taking a bullet, and Bruce relives a degree of what he and Joker have been through with the criminal. So it's a very emotionally charged storyline with these three, which is what I like. But I'm looking at this going, I mean, I could kind of see where they could take at least some inspiration from this story, but how they would work it into a Joker 2 sequel.
See, it would.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Because I understand we're like, okay, the Killing Joke. Joker, right? Because Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, I mean, who knows if the story that he was telling the psychiatrist is even true? You know, is it all in his head at the very end? It's very open-ended, because then like it's implied that he killed the psychiatrist and is just like running around the Arkham. So like, who knows if whatever story he told was true, because even in the story you find out that like he didn't have a relationship with this neighbor. It was, everything was all in his head. So what is really true? So like I can see where like they get the inspiration from the Killing Joke, because like is what the Joker is saying true? Like what's going on really?
Yeah, because the Joker even says about his past that he would prefer it to be multiple choice.
Yeah.
You can't believe a thing Joker says. It's pretty much how his character is.
Yeah. So I can see where like they have that sort of like connection with Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. But then you have to bring in, because Joaquin Phoenix's Joker can't be all three Jokers. You have to bring in other actors to play the other two Jokers. So what are we doing? Are we going to tie in other Jokers from already existing Batman films, or is this going to be again a new person taking on the mantle of one of the Jokers? So it's kind of, it can be really interesting if done correctly, but it can also be like, ooh.
See, that's why this movie worked better as a one and done contained.
Yeah, as a one-off. It worked very well as a one-off, but. Of course, nobody had faith in this movie. WB didn't have faith in this. Warner Brothers didn't have faith in this movie, and the movie did extremely well. Yeah, and it was extremely profitable. So now they're like, oh, well, of course, let's make a second one. But what are they going to do? It's kind of like Wonder Woman 84. Like the first movie was great. Wonder Woman 84 didn't fucking need to exist. That movie was trash.
No, it doesn't.
And that's what worries me about like a Joker 2.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a continuation of Joaquin, or is it going to be a totally separate Joker story featuring another person,
another Joker, like another iteration of Joker that like in the long list of iterations of Jokers that we have right now.
Is that could be interesting if it's like Joker 2 and it's not even Joaquin Phoenix, it's just a whole new actor. That could be interesting, because then if you make like a Joker 3 and you bring them back and introduce a third Joker, and that's where you get the three Jokers, that could be interesting.
That could be interesting.
That could be something to consider. But, at the same time, it's like, well, will people be receptive of that and understand that, like, this is where they're going with that? You know what I mean? Because not everybody has read the three Jokers. Not everybody knows that type of storyline. It could be confusing for general audience members, but it could be really cool, though.
Mm-hmm. And I don't mean to call you out, Trey Courtney, but like when I was on Lyndon's stream, Trey Courtney said that like the Joaquin Phoenix movie like wasn't Joker, or like didn't feel like Joker to him, and I kind of countered that with like, what if he hasn't become Joker yet? What if he hasn't become the Joker that we know? Kind of like Man of Steel, where he's not Superman yet. Because you kind of saw him start to become the Joker at the end of the movie, but he wasn't fully the Joker yet. Yeah.
At the end of the movie, it's like, ooh, where do we go from here?
Yes.
But then then you get that twist at the end, and it's like, was any of this true? What is going on? So it's really cool.
So, Joker was the origin. Joker 2 Quest for Money. Like, do you have to be like, come on, right now? Like, he just has to come in, like, poke the bear.
Yeah. That's
So,
how I
what
see
I
it, though.
read-
Originally, that's how I see it. I totally get you, Rhino. That's how I see it. They didn't really care about the Joker movie, but then they saw how profitable it was. They're like, make a second one.
Yeah.
You know, and if they make the second one without Joaquin Phoenix and have tell a new Joker story, that could be so interesting. And then have a third movie and bring in all three Jokers. That would be really cool. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
I could
We'll
see
see.
that. I could see that if they take their time and actually craft a story around it, where it's like taking inspiration from the three Jokers without actually adapting the storyline and, like, you know, taking like and kind of like creating its own storyline from that existing storyline. So we'll see. But also, again, you'd have to, like, rely on people to be patient to see where they're going with it, and not everyone, as you pointed out, has read the three Jokers.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of normies coming in going, "What the hell is going on? Why are there two Jokers now? Why are there three Jokers now? What's going on? What's going on?" So you'd have to really craft a good story around that to make it work, especially when you're not adapting the actual storyline itself.
Oh, where is it? Where'd it go? Jeremiah was like a female Joker. Surprise!
Yeah.
God,
Hey, you know, I would
put it past them.
I would love
If
to
it's-
see.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, like, with the Flash movie, I'd love to see one of the multiverses with Thomas Wayne as Batman and Martha Wayne as the Joker.
Yeah, Martha Wayne Joker would be cool. Neo Joker. It was I didn't really enjoy Neo Joker, but I mean that still could be cool. So there have been female Jokers, but we'll see.
I mean, if
I honestly
Punchline
wouldn't put it past them.
no, but if Punchline gains in popularity, we might see an adaptation of
Oh,
Punchline.
that would be so cool.
I mean, like, there's like a literal rogues gallery of villains they have to work with that they could adapt. A literal rogues gallery of villains. I'm like, please, Warner Brothers. I love the Joker, but can I please see Man-Bat? Can I please see Clayface? Can I see a good Bane?
Oh, right, a good Bane.
Like, please, like, you have all the Mad Hatter, a better Scarecrow than the.
That's
the
what I
one
like. That's what I enjoyed about Gotham. Like, as cringe as that show could be at times, at least we saw some iterations of the Rogues Gallery. They had them all there. They had Clayface. They had Mad Hatter. They had them all there. They were all there. Scarecrow was there, and you know, it's probably the the most I'll see of the Batman Rogues Gallery was in that show. Three Jokers, three genders. Look at Jeremiah.
Three Jokers, three genders. I was like,
Trey brings up, I want Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Batman over Keaton, if I'm being honest. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. I want to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Batman as well. That would be so fucking dope. I wish they would have brought him back in the Flash movie and just done the whole Flashpoint as it was. But damn. They totally missed an opportunity there because Jeffrey Dean Morgan would have been fucking badass. Damn.
He is, I think, like, so underrated as an actor.
Oh,
Jeffrey
yeah.
Dean Morgan. He is so underrated as an actor. And, like, even, like, without, like, any dialogue, he and Lauren Cohen is like that's the scene. Like, you know which one I'm talking about? It's like just
at the beginning,
no dialogue whatsoever, and it's like so emotional.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like just shows like the range of acting that he can do.
Walking Dead actors, might I add?
Yes. Yeah. There you go. And it works.
Mm-hmm.
It works. And even Lauren Cohen, if they brought back Martha Wayne as the Joker, he would be a good fucking Martha Wayne Joker.
Uh-huh. Yep. She has that smile too. Like when she smiles,
exactly.
She has that Joker smile when she smiles. I could see where they were going with that if they would have done it, man. That would have been amazing.
Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Ricky. I am way late to the stream, but is Jade in her birthday suit because it's TD's birthday? No, I'm not in my birthday suit. Okay, look. All right, I'll stand up. I'll show you. I am wearing a top.
Happy birthday, TD. Oh.
There you go.
Is that Evangelion? Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yes. I'm wearing a top, folks.
Nice,
I'm pulling it up and it keeps sliding down. But thank you so much, Ricky, for the super chats. Norman Reedus as Scarecrow. I don't know. I could see that. I could kind of see that. Scarecrow, yes, he was in Batman Begins, but he acted like a MacGuffin. Like, you could have taken him out of the movie and you could have had the gas like still released, and it would not have mattered if he was in there or not.
Yeah, I didn't like the actor that played Scarecrow in Batman Begins, to be honest.
I mean, I wasn't a fan either, but at the same time, it's like because his character was kind of given the shaft, I feel like if he'd been actually given something to work with, I feel like he could be a good Scarecrow.
Mm-hmm. I think a young Norman Reedus.
Oh yeah, definitely a Norman Reedus.
A young Norman Reedus would have been a good Scarecrow.
So, but we'll see. I want Atlanteans versus Amazon War 2, but nope, that's too dark. Sorry, Soul Assassin. Like, nope. There you go. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so I think let's get back in the article. Geekosity reminds us that Three Jokers might be just one of several things. It's the only thing that they can do is just have it as one of several things because you can't entirely adapt this storyline.
Yeah.
Todd Phillips, who's reportedly involved with the sequel, did it with the first film, lifting piecemeal from Dark Knight Returns and Killing Joke, and without a Batman or Bat family. So, Phillips and the Oscar-winning star Joaquin Phoenix are rumored as supervising the script for a planned trilogy. If Three Jokers really is their inspiration, then they might lean into the theory that Arthur Fleck isn't the real Joker, only an influence on the one true clown prince of Gotham.
Oh, well, that's shitty. Sorry. They did that in Gotham, where they were like, oh, that's not actually the Joker, guys. We hint at the Joker, but that's not actually the Joker. They couldn't call him the Joker either on Gotham, which is so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, they did that where they were like, oh, he's just the inspiration. He's just the inspiration. He could be the inspiration for a bigger Joker. It's so stupid. I really hope that they don't do that.
No,
I really hope that, like, Joaquin Phoenix evolves as a Joker, right?
Yeah.
And then they just do another Joker and then another Joker. That, you know, if they're really going to take inspiration here, I don't think that he should be inspiration for these three Jokers. I think that's stupid.
Yeah, no, like he has to be. He has to become the Joker.
Yeah,
like you saw it at the end of the movie with the smile and everything.
Yeah,
like how you don't add that at the end of the movie and then go, oh, he's the inspiration.
Yeah, exactly, Trey. He said that would be cheap and it makes the first Joker film a waste of 2 hours. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. If he's just a stupid fucking inspiration for the real Joker. Here's the real. That's dumb.
No,
that's a dumb idea. A dumb idea. Dumb.
Hey, yep. I'm very interested in Joker 2. I'm interested in it, but I'm going to withhold anything until I see like more actual legitimate news coming out about it. So, but I'm very much interested in it.
Yes.
I don't think it needed a sequel. I love the first one, so I will give the second one a chance. $5 super chat from Borg. Thank you so much. Have you ladies been watching Superman and Lois? The new episode is great. Best show on CW and so far better than the MCU shows on Disney Plus. I know. I watched the first episode and I need to catch up really bad because everything that I see on Twitter, all the images, and it looks so good. I can't believe I'm not watching it. And it's a CW show. I like the CW. Yeah, she's one of the few that will willingly admit she willingly watches CW shows. I know. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Like the rest of us will be like, I want CW first. She's like, it's me and but no, I'm kind of waiting. Alex admits it too. I believe Alex, and so does who else? Geek Blend. Yeah. You're weird. You are weird. Hey, Yo Jitsu. So yeah. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm going to wait for Superman and Lois to kind of like the season to like finish, and then I'll just like binge everything because see, there he is. Yeah, Alex is like, yep, I watched CW. I knew it. He's like right there. With classwork and everything, I haven't been able to like catch up on anything. So like I'm lucky that I'm able to stay on top of the anime series I'm watching for the anime stream I do with Lethal, Mark, and KJ on Mondays. Like I'm lucky I'm able to do that.
I need to watch it, but then I'm binging. I just recently subscribed to Discovery Plus, like Discovery Plus app, and they have People Magazine Investigates.
Oh, they have that show on Investigation Discovery. So I've seen some episodes.
Yeah. So the Discovery Plus app has all of it. Investigation Discovery has all of it included in that app. So I've been watching that People Magazine Investigates. Oh man, the Delphi murders are in there. Chris Watts is. I was just like, oh, I'm just. I think I'm like on season 3 now. Just true crime. It's been a true crime week.
True crime. Like I have to wean myself off of Investigation Discovery because if I were to put that channel back on, I'd be like glued to the couch like the entire day.
Yep.
I can't. So I have to like not like specifically like they force myself to not watch that channel.
Yeah, I'm lucky I'm on vacation because literally like all week long has been just true crime binging. If I'm watching something, true crime.
So, yeah. So my favorite show is See No Evil, because that show is told through like CCTV footage, so like it's piecing together like how they solve the crimes and things like that.
We should do
Homicide Hunter. That guy, Homicide Hunter, was born in my state.
Ooh,
I moved to Colorado, so yeah. But I like watching his show because like he's like so deadpan. Like even when he he says something like and tries to like be humorous, I'm like, he tried, but I love watching his cases.
Yeah.
So many like People Investigates.
People Investigate.
Murder
The Killer Next Door.
Yeah, The Killer Next Door.
The Killer Next Door. So many. Yeah, I love it. We should have a true crime stream. Let's do that.
We should. Right? Like there's like somewhere there's like a big book of serial killers that my mom had that I kind of swiped. So we are the weird ones that would like read through that and go, oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. And people will look at this because like you're like that clip that Drunk Three Beer Lights show. Weird.
You're weird.
You're weird. People like look at us. There it is.
Love it.
So yeah. So there's that. Hey, the Oz. Good day, fuckers.
Good day.
Good day. So there's that. But basically, there's not much more other than if they work the story well, it could work. But I'd have to wait and see if this is actually true and see how they work it and go from there, essentially. Steph and Mara wants everybody to watch true crime so they won't feel weird. It's like, I don't know. I like being weird. Does someone mention Discovery Family Channel? Is that part of the Discovery Plus app? Or okay. So I watch Investigation Discovery. That's the Discovery Channel that I watch. Oh, Sarah. Being a slasher fan helps making watching Investigation Discovery easier. I think thank you, TD, having like a love for the horror genre a little bit kind of helps because you like have to watch that and then go to watching like a actual slasher documentary, like Ed Gein. Ed Gein wasn't a slasher, but Ed Gein.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, Jeffrey Dahmer.
See, and I don't like slasher films or anything like that, or horror films either. I'm interested in like the psychology behind it, like the motivations behind it. What makes these people? What are their motivations? What's leading these people to do these crimes? That's how I look at it, and it's interesting looking at the detective side too. And like the crime units as well, like the CSI crime units, and how they dig and dig and dig, and they show interviews with like the suspects and everything. I love all of that behind it. So,
yeah, I'm the same way.
That's
That's why I was a psychology major in college, and like a lot of it was
was
because
too.
yeah, but a lot of it is because like taking psychology courses like forensic psychology and abnormal psychology and things like that.
Yeah.
So
So
I even took a CSI course in college.
where is it at? Cavantino, Calvary, man. He's
Yeah.
like, if you do get into true crime, you could get credentials for CrimeCon. CrimeCon already passed. It was in Dallas, I think. I really wanted to go to CrimeCon.
Why are they always like way out of state for me? Nothing ever wants to come here.
It was in state. It was in state for me, but I wasn't able to go. I had to work. But man, I wanted to go to CrimeCon so bad. Some of my favorite true crime YouTubers that I watched were at CrimeCon, and I was just like, oh, damn it. God damn it. I miss them. So
well, like, it's in your state. But, like no one ever wants to come east. No one ever wants to come east. They want to stay like in California and Texas. Like fuck. So
yeah,
but
oh man, I wanted to go to CrimeCon so bad. I wasn't able to go. Maybe next year.
All right. Yeah. So maybe next year for me as well. Maybe next year if I'm able to travel, because like no one could travel last year, and it's still kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Even like this year. So maybe
Porg. I'm sorry. Because the Ghost Adventures episode of the Cecil Hotel. Oh man, the Eliza Lamb death at the Cecil Hotel. Did you watch that?
No.
Oh man, the investigator. Oh god, yes, Eliza Lamb. Her death is so mysterious and so weird. She died at the Cecil Hotel. Like they found her. There were couples that were vacationing. They were staying there at the Cecil Hotel. They were drinking water. They're like, the water just tastes weird. Well, they ended up finding her body in like the big water.
Yeah.
At the top of the they ended up finding her there, dead. Like she's dead. So they were like drinking. It was so awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah. And that video, yes, Rhetorical Thrill, that Eliza Lamb video is super freaky. Now there is jump cuts in it that make it because people that have gone through that video to like just scanning that video, and there's cuts in there, and I think there was there's a body language effort, what is his name? I can't remember, but he's a body language expert, and he did a video on the manager of the Cecil Hotel. Mm-hmm. And like because a lot of people, when you watch that documentary, that lady just gives weird vibes. So he did a body language reading on her, and he's like, she's definitely hiding something. So,
and that's what I always
so cool.
Even in forensic psychology, we touched on body language. Like they're like visual cues you can get from watching people.
Yeah.
So.
And she was, yes, you're right. R to the Ike. Yeah, she was bipolar. She was off her meds during that trip. Yep. Mm-hmm. But the thing is like she could get to the roof by herself, but how? Because I think like roof access was very limited, which is what mystery was. Mm-hmm. So it's really interesting.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, you need to watch it. And I think it is that the Cecil Hotel documentary. One of my favorite YouTubers that I watch, Stephanie Harlow, she makes an appearance in that documentary, which is super cool.
Okay, I have to watch that. And I know this is like not necessarily with true crime, but I know you're not exactly into the horror genre. But the hotel that I want to stay in at some point is the Overlook Hotel, which is the inspiration for The Shining. And it actually is been like documented like haunting cases. So I kind of want to stay there at some point. But I like at some point in my life I want to do like a road trip and stay at these like locations where these crimes occurred. Basically, I would love to do that.
That would be cool.
So like go like these different hotels and like this crime happened in this room and here. Like I think like this is not a place where you can stay, but like Lizzie Borden's house I think is a kind of like a tourist attraction as well that you could go to. Things like that. Like they actually have
Yeah.
to tour the country of like
That'd
these
be cool.
different locations.
That would be cool. Someone said,
Maybe at some point.
no way. Oh,
Uh,
one case that does not make sense is Rebecca Zahau. That case, I really think that the brother-in-law did it with Rebecca Zahau. I really think it was the brother-in-law. He totally did it. Cavalryman. I think the
Okay.
brother-in-law did it. Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Do you guys like American Horror Story at all? I used to watch that show, and then it got it crossed the like you could see elements a little bit where it was starting to delve into like a political bias in how they presented certain storylines, and then just like swan dived over that line, especially when after Trump got elected.
Mhm.
So I'm like, yeah, no, out.
Oh.
Out.
I never watched it. It looked cool, but I never watched it.
The first
Mara
season.
and Steph, Ghost Explorers, make it happen. Oh my gosh. So in my sociology class, we were paired up, right? And we had to like do, I can't remember what exactly we were doing, but me and my partner decided to go to this old, it was actually my old middle school. But it shut down. It was a Catholic school that no longer accepted students. So like the school itself was closed down. But we went in there. We were granted access into the school for like this ghost hunters thing that we were putting together.
Yeah.
Because like when I was going to school there were like stories that were told to us by upperclassmen, and we didn't know whether or not they were true. So it was really cool. So we were like, let's go and see. And like the power, like nobody goes there, so like the power's supposed to be out, but then shit started turning on, and we're just like, so we just booked it. Totally booked it out of there. But we were filming everything. It was so cool. And my sociology professor, like, he still uses that to show people, like, look, this is something that you could do. So cool.
I think for me, I enjoyed like the odd seasons more. Like season 1, I enjoyed. Season 3, I enjoyed. And I think the carnival one, I can't remember what season that was, but like I said, like, you know, I think it was like season 6 is when you started seeing elements of a bias in the show. Because you remember when and I'm just stating facts here, but whenever like, you know, like these black teenagers would like, you know, walk up behind white people and sucker punch them in the back of the head. Well, they flipped it and made it white kids sucker punching a black guy in the head. Like that was like, so I'm saying like little things like that like started creeping in.
Yeah.
And then it went full like way over that line after Trump got elected. So I haven't watched anything post that season 6 is what I believe it was, because I think 5 was Hotel, and I think that's the one I want to say with Lady Gaga. Yeah, the knockout game. That's what they called it, but it was basically like it, but they flipped it. So that's what they did. Yeah, Coven, Hotel, and yeah. So but I liked the one with the carnival as well. The one with the carnival, I can't remember. Like, it basically is like a freak show, like the
Oh, maybe that's what it's
carnival
called.
freaks. Yeah. So that one was good. That season was good, and then but it's like, you know, after season 6, I want to say it's like, So no problem. I just wanted to let you know, like I haven't watched anything past that, so I couldn't say anything. But it's like that's a little bit of a warning for you. So let's talk a little bit about Cobra Kai.
Yay!
I found this article on JoeBlow.com, and it says apparently there like is a possibility for a spinoff. Now, how they would work that, I don't know, but we'll see. Let's see. Boom. Okay. All right.
It's possible.
Yes, that was Freak Show. Yeah, because Sarah Paulson plays Siamese twins.
Hello, Widow.
Yeah. So Whittle's up. So hello, Lethal. So apparently, hold on. Cobra Kai spinoff is possible, says series creator. Cobra Kai continues to be a huge hit with each passing season, and it seems like nothing can slow down its momentum. With its mix of nostalgia and compelling new stories, the series has captivated fans with The Karate Kid, and a new generation have discovered the franchise via the show. The series is heading into its 4th season, so of course, some fans are wondering when will the show come to its natural conclusion, and creators John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg, and Josh Head are assuring fans that they have an end game already in place. So they do have an ultimate end game for the series.
Good.
You just don't know how long it'll take to get there. So
Well, I think they said that they have enough material for like 7 seasons or something like that. 6 seasons, I can't remember.
I think it was
Maybe
like
7.
I think it was like 6 seasons, like 5 or 6 seasons. They have enough material for right now. So it looks be like if that's all they have, then it looks like you have,
because they definitely don't want
3
to
more
overstay their
seasons.
welcome,
Yeah.
right? If they're doing great, at some point, like the show will reach its natural conclusion, and then anything beyond that
Mhm.
is gonna suck.
Yeah, pretty much. Like if they have, like if they already have an end game in mind, like just like hit that end game,
Mhm.
like write it so you hit it.
Yeah,
But like don't.
it's what TD says. Don't
No.
drag it out. Don't
Yeah.
drag it out. I feel like that's what they did with The Walking Dead and the Negan, the whole Savior War. They dragged it out but that people just started checking out because it got boring.
I was one of them. I was one
Yeah,
of them.
there
I was
you
like,
go.
I was like,
See?
dear God, like fucking end already.
Yeah. They dragged it out so
Yeah.
much that people just started checking out. So like, don't drag it out. Just let the show continue on. You're doing so well. You got good momentum. Just keep going, and the show will naturally end. Because right
Mhm.
now they're doing really well.
Yeah. Let's see. Thank you, Lethal Lightning, for Australian $2. A girl with 2 heads on one body, but one likes. Yes.
I was wondering what. I read it.
Yeah.
No joke. I read it as anal.
I was like, I'm not saying.
Halo.
Yeah. Its natural conclusion was the end of season 2. If you're talking about Cobra Kai, then maybe, but I
Nah.
don't know. I mean, I liked where they took season 3, and I'm interested
me
to see
too.
what they do with Silver. So, and the Freak Show one, Sarah Paulson plays a Siamese twins, and she ends up with Evan Peters, but it's strange because Evan Peters only likes one of them, so it's like a really awkward third wheel with the other twin. It is so bizarre. It's really so bizarre. Calman plays for $20. Thank you so much, Calman. My parents was telling me that American Horror Story is good. I walked in when they were on the Trump season. I said to them, "Is this supposed to be a comedy or something?" And nope, it was taking itself seriously. Yeah.
They have a Trump season. That's dumb.
Yeah, it's like it's called the Trump season. That's when Trump got elected and it went off the fucking rails, pretty much. Hey, Dr.
Noodle. Oh, we said it at the same time.
All right. Oh, fine. Here you go. A girl with 2 heads on one body, but one likes anal.
Nice.
There you go, Lethal. There you go, Lethal. So there it is. So I want to try to find the quotes where the frontrunner talks about it. Okay, he says, the show itself in some ways is a spinoff. We're taking Johnny's life and his point of view. It's one of those things where we think about it all the time in some ways. With every character, you think of what their backstory is. When John says we don't know how many more seasons are left of the show, part of it is that we think every character has a lot of story to tell. Is that something that would be a part of the Cobra Kai story, or is it something where somebody deserves their own story? These are all things that we talk about. We love this universe and love the idea of playing with it. Everything is possible.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that because I feel like what he's saying, like, does someone deserve their own story? Well, we're kind of at least the people that we're interested in, which are Johnny Lawrence. And this is his own story, right? We already got Daniel LaRusso with the Karate Kid movies, and we're getting background on Kreese. Like, I don't want to say that I don't really care much about the kids, but I kind of don't care much about the kids. The only one that I would be possibly interested in watching a backstory would be Barnes, but I mean, we already got some of him. Yeah, we already got something with him previously. I want to see something with him now in this show. So I don't know who they would consider doing a spin-off with. Does it say?
No, they're just like, basically they have all these different new characters. So it's like one of those where it's like, I guess, toying with the idea of like continuing one of their
teen characters.
Probably. And like, you see how like things like that have not worked in the past when you've taken, like, say for example, Saved by the Bell. It worked when they were in high school, and then they tried it when they were in college, and it did not have the same magic to it. Or
Joey from Friends. He had a spin-off, and that didn't work either. I don't care. I'm with Trey on this. I don't care enough for the kids to warrant a spin-off show. I don't care enough. I think that their purpose in this show is perfect. The writing in it is excellent. And I don't think that a spin-off show really would work, to be honest.
Do you want to play Mario Kart? I don't know who he's asking, but I don't have a Switch. She does.
And I'm out of town, so I wouldn't be able to. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Zevius. Sorry. Hey, kiddos. What's up? Good evening.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. I want to make sure.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, the college years was definitely not the same. No, it wasn't. It did not have the same magic to it. So it's kind of like, so there it is.
Terry Silver coming in this one.
Yep. WoW writers thinking about their characters' stories, and the show is good. How strange. Yes. Like, actually, and have you, and one of the articles had pictures of the front runners, or the showrunners, I should say, and one's a white guy and one's like doesn't have the white, like, I don't know what his like ethnic background is, but he's definitely not completely white. And people were complaining about the lack of diversity in the show, and I'm like, well, you have like two diverse showrunners.
But Mara, are they white passing?
At this point now, he probably would be white passing.
Diversity. The main the main I guess, what is it, not child, but the main teen actor.
No.
Hello. How is it?
Actually, I'm actually planning on getting together with my siblings to play like original Mario Kart and Smash Brothers, and I will be rage quitting a lot that evening. So there's that. But basically it's like kind of like the potential of having a spinoff, but at the same time it's like, does this show actually need necessarily a spinoff? I don't think so. I think it needs like to basically just to wrap up the end game they have and have just like a solid complete season. Just a solid complete, like, however long, or I mean series, like solid complete series, however many seasons that is, as long as it doesn't drag it out. Just like one boom.
Yeah, I don't think that it would be. Oh man, the Cleveland show. Yeah, that didn't work either. Cleveland came back to Family Guy. They moved back into the neighborhood.
Thank you so much, Jeremiah. Yes. So yeah, like you see, like, you know how Golden Girls.
It wouldn't have the same magic.
That's the Golden Girls, like that series ended when B. Arthur, like her character, left. So like that series ended there. And then they tried it like with a spin-off series, and it was not
Golden
that
Girls
good at all.
Had a spin-off series?
Yeah, it did. I didn't
even know that.
They tried bringing it back with just Betty White and what are their names? Fucking the actresses who play Sophia and Blanche, basically. They tried bringing it back with those three, and it did not work. Like it did not work with the other characters they brought in. Did not work. It's called like Golden Palace or something like that, and it's just
wow.
yeah, like it did have a spin-off series. It did have a spin-off series, and it was short. It did not last long, but they had a spin-off series.
I didn't even know that.
Yep, it did. It did. I caught some episodes of it because they were airing reruns on TV, and I was like, wow, like this is shit. So there's that. Yeah, Scrubs was not good when it changed networks. I agree there for the most part. It lost its magic as well. Okay, here's a good spinoff that actually worked. Frasier. I loved Frasier. And that is for Cheers, because he was on that character was on Cheers.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of Frasier. I didn't watch the whole thing though.
It is, I mean, like you kind of have to get into it, but I loved the dynamic between Kelsey Grammer and the actor who played his brother Nigel.
Yeah, they do have really good, and you believe them as brothers as well.
Yes, it's so good.
It benefits from good casting, I think.
Hey, Sil Abdul, greetings, Jade and Steph. Hello. Yeah, so basically, and yeah, good casting. Even the actor they got to play the father was very good. And then like they bounced off each other so well that you believed that they were a family, even though the father was like the blue collar worker type of guy, and you had the which one are you reading?
Rhino.
Oh my God, Rhino. Sequel trilogy, Mandalorian, and The Bad Batch are all spinoff series that haven't worked. Yeah. David Hyde Pierce, thank you so much. Yes, that actor, he was so good as Nigel.
He ain't lying.
Yes. Who else? The best spinoff, Demon Slayer to Goblin Slayer to Waifu Slayer. Yes. Yeah. So, all right. So there it is. Those are the stories that I had for today. And like I said, I wanted to kind of like not focus too much on cringe. I wanted to actually talk about pop culture and what could possibly be down the line with the Joker 2 movie, Cobra Kai, the positive news with the Society of Tolkien doing a counter seminar to the Tolkien Society, and then rest in peace, Amazon Studios. You gave it your best, but it's just not working. Oh, you're adding something? Okay.
Yes, I want to add a feel-good story.
Oh, there it is.
I found it, Mara. The lonely turtle is raised with rescue dogs, and now it's impossible to separate them. Look, it's so cute. Love is not just something special for human beings. I love that. Animals also know the feeling of love and form important connections with each other throughout their lives. Their existence is beyond the scope of what society believes. The bond between humans and animals is strong, but the bond between animals is even stronger. Sometimes when they have nothing in common, they still manage to build an important bond. There's much to learn from them. They do not discriminate. They only love each other.
Yeah.
A beautiful story about friendship and brotherhood originally shared by the Humane Society a few years ago. A baby turtle was wandering alone on a riverbank when a person noticed it. When he saw her, he decided to rescue her and took her home to look after her and help her. Maybe he could find her a family. There's the turtle. However, the days passed and there was no sign of a family, so the man thought of adopting the turtle, but was worried in a way. In his house, he already had several puppies of different breeds, and he didn't know what would happen. He put the turtle near the puppies, and they came right away. They gently sniffed her out. They instantly accepted her. Look.
Oh my God, that is so fucking adorable. Oh my God, how many puppies does he have? Like 1, 2, 3.
I know.
I'm like counting all of holy shit. That's all puppies.
Although some of the puppies were considered a dangerous breed, they showed their kindness to the new family member. They got along great and grew up together. Look at the turtle.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that cute? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. It's so cute.
Yeah, considered dangerous breeds. Yeah.
I know, yeah, dangerous breeds. And they're cute. They're so cute.
Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. I love that. I love that shot right there. That is like where they're like nuzzling up together. So I love that shot. Yeah, that is a litter. Yep. 2 out of 10, not diverse enough. So this is why doggos. Okay, this is why doggos are good. A cat won't show the turtle the time of day. I've grown up with both dogs and cats, and I've seen like different personalities with cats as well. And we have some love bugs ourselves in our family, even with cats. So we have a couple that would cuddle up with a turtle. I'm just saying. Dogs mainly would do that, but yeah. So, but my dog, who's a big derp at times, would probably like try to sniff the turtle and just like try to get it to play with it. That's what my dog would do. 9 puppies. Okay,
How
9
dare you,
puppies.
Trey?
No, I'm saying, it's like, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I have to. They don't hang out in my room much anymore, but there's like one of our cats is called Sugar, and she is a big derp. And she is like just a lovable ball of fur. But like she hangs out downstairs. Here you go, Steph. TD. Turtles are life. Turtles are love. Yes.
Yes. Turtles.
Cats are perfect for Rhino because he hates everything.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like what Stieg was saying, where like Rhino started raging, like over a topic, and of course I think it was Star Wars, but he started raging, and at one point he goes off camera. And then Stieg says he comes back on camera, and he's holding one of the cats and petting it, but his like face is still one of like pure
So he looked evil.
evil.
That's funny.
It's like I wish I could have seen that, because like Stieg is like he's just like just sitting there like staring at the computer, like just like still raging on the inside. But those are the topics I had, so I'm gonna like wrap it up here. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Steph, I know you're on vacation, but is there anything that you are maybe thinking about working on for your channel, like whenever you get back, since your schedule kind of changed and you might be able to get back into making videos?
Yeah. Well, I do want to bring back makeup and media, so start doing that. I need to pick a good day to do it. I think I used to do it on Sundays. I might still do it on Sundays, but I need to pick a good time. Other than that, videos, whenever I see something that I don't know.
No, like pretty much like kind of like me. Whenever
something
like,
that I want to talk about, something that I want to talk about, I will do it.
So
I will do it. I'll make a video on it. But
yeah, so basically it's like same here. If I see a topic and I'm like, oh, I want to talk about that in the video. Otherwise, it's like I'm like just I say like I'll try to get a video out today. If not, then it's just not anything that I wanted to talk about, and I don't like clickbait videos. So
I do want to bring back watch streams as well.
Yeah, like if I don't care about Star Wars, I'm not going to talk about Star Wars. If I don't care about a topic, I'm not going to talk about it. I don't care if it's the hot button topic of the night or whatever. Yeah. So that's just how I am. So I'm going to try to, like I said, make the Cringe Factory kind of like another live stream I do during the week. So Wednesdays around 8 p.m. Eastern. Looks like Steve's kind of like my co-host for that day, but it could be other people showing up where we actually break down cringe in pop culture.
Yay!
There is no high or middle ground. But the stream that's being done after our stream every other Saturday, and that's Fall of Night, I believe is called, that Open Air Lock Policy does with guests. And I asked him earlier today, and he said they're doing it every other week. So next week, 12:15 a.m. Eastern would be Fall of Night following our stream. But nothing tonight. No. So there's like nothing going on after our stream. Do you know if Ryan is going to be streaming it? Did he talk to you at all about, because he normally invites us for Sunday stream. Do you know if he's going to be doing it because tomorrow's Father's Day?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, he never misses a Sunday, so he'll most likely, he'll be streaming.
Okay, like he normally invites us, like I said, and I haven't been able to have a chance to talk to him, so I didn't know if he meant anything in one of the group chats or anything, and I might have missed it. So, but I want to make sure. So, we'll most likely be on his stream tomorrow, and then videos, live streams next week. So another episode of Talk Nerdy to Us and an episode of Cringe Factory. And I'll try to be on Twitch twice next week,
Ooh.
depending on my schedule, because I'll be wrapping up the 3-week class that I'm in right now, the 3-week intensive class I'm in right now. So I'll be done next week. I should be done next week. So there's that.
And
So
no, I do not hope that glowing eyes appear behind me. That my computer would flip and I'd be out the door.
Oh yeah, that. There's so it'd be like you would nope the fuck out. Like that's like I gotta tell you the story real fast. I let you say that. When I was a sophomore in college, I went to France for like a study abroad for a month. And we went to this, wasn't exactly a castle, but we went as part of the tour, and we had to kind of pair up so that way like we were kind of with like a buddy system. And I'm with my friend Tanika, and she is a black girl. Like she has a very black girl name. She's a black girl. And we're getting told the story about this haunting that took place in this room. So I'm the one that goes, let's go down to this room. I want to go check it out. I want to go see if we see anything. And she's like, what the fuck is it with you white girls wanting to go towards danger? So I'd be the one in your room trying to get it, what's it called? Electronic voice phenomenon.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
One of those. I'd be like, asking questions, and you'd be like noping the fuck out of the room.
Yep.
That's how I would be. So, but yes, Batwoman is unwatchable. I tried getting through the second season. I got through maybe the 3rd episode. I think that's when we all quit. We're like, no, we can't do this. We tried doing it like a live stream talking about it, and it's like I like myself too much to go through this right now. I can't. So, like, yeah, Steph disappears and there's like a smoke outline.
Yep.
So, all right. So, okay, wrapping up here. Thank you all for stopping by. Like I said, I'm going to try to get a couple Twitch streams out next week. I'm going to try to get the Cringe Factory going and another episode of Talk Nerdy to Us. Video out here and there, depending on if there's a topic. So, look for all that next week. If you follow Steph on Twitter, get on her to start doing Makeup and Media again. Harass her as much as possible to get her to start doing live streams around her schedule, but get her to start doing that. So, on that note, thank you all. Thank you to everyone who sent super chats. Thank you all for everyone who commented in the chat. You are all beautiful, and I will say good night. Until next time, catch you on the dark side, and rest in peace, Amazon Studios.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.